Hello students, welcome to all my mentor math class. Students, is the math a very difficult subject for you? But your ambition is to crack ND examination or J examination? Don't worry student, I am here with you. So let's enjoy the maths in easy way. So students, today I am going to solve on the topic complex number and look at this question. This question already came in your JEE Mains examination 2023. So very nice question. So look at this as question also. So the question is the value of 1 plus sine 2 pi by 9 plus I cos 2 pi by 9 whole divided by 1 plus sine 2 pi by 9 minus I cos 2 pi by 9 whole to the power cube. So you have to find the value of that expression, and this expression basically your de Moivre's form. Basically we can use, or basically you can solve by de Moivre's theorem also. Okay, so let's start. So how we have to solve? So look at this. So first of all, the expression is, that is 1 plus sine 2 pi by 9 plus I cos 2 pi by 9 whole divided by, that is 1 plus sine 2 pi by 9 minus I cos 2 pi by 9. So this is your given expression. Okay, this is given expression. So look at this, this form, sine 2 pi by 9 plus I cos 2 pi by 9, as well as this sine 2 pi by 9 minus I cos 2 pi by 9. So this two complex number, you can see now they are the conjugate each other. Why? Because this is your real part, this is your imaginary part, this is plus sign, whereas denominator contains, look at this, same real part, same imaginary part, just sign change minus. So that's why these two form are conjugate each other. Okay, conjugate each other. So if I take, let us take z is equal to sine 2 pi by 9 plus I cos 2 pi by 9. So you can easily say that conjugate of this is your z bar, denominator is your z bar. So that is sine 2 pi by 9 minus I cos 2 pi by 9. So these two are the conjugate each other. Also you know the property of conjugate, that is z bar is equal to mod z whole square, modulus of z whole square. You already know that property. So we know that property, z bar, z into z bar is equal to mod z whole square. Now, so you can find also z bar, you can find also z bar is equal to mod z square. So mod z means, you know that root under, that is your mod z. How we have to find mod z? Root under real part square. So you know that z is sine 2 pi by 9. So real part 2 pi by 9 whole square plus imaginary part square, that is your cos 2 pi by 9, cos 2 pi by 9 whole square. In that way you can find mod z, and that is your whole square. Okay, so now look at this form is sine 2 pi by 9 whole square plus cos 2 pi by 9 whole square root under whole square. That is your mod z square. So copy please. So now you see that z bar is equal to root under sine 2 pi by 9 whole square plus cos 2 pi by 9 whole squares total whole square. So that means root cancel. So you got sine square 2 pi by 9 plus cos square 2 pi by 9. And you know that sine square theta plus cos square theta 1. So that you can put here also 1. So that means you got the value z bar is equal to 1. So from that expression you find out that z is equal to 1 by z bar, or you can write z bar is equal to 1 by z. So you got the expression, that is z bar, conjugate of z is equal to 1 by z. Okay, so now comes to your expression. The expression is, now given expression suggests 1 plus, and you already take this form is your z is equal to 2 pi by 9. So you can put z divide by, and that is your z bar, because this is your conjugate of z, that is your z bar whole cube. Okay, this is your whole cube. Now this z bar replaced by 1 by z. This z bar you can substitute here 1 plus z by 1 plus 1 by z whole cube. This z bar substitute by this 1 by z. Now you got the value that is 1 plus z by, look at this, take LCM, that is your denominator, you can check, that is LCM z, that is your z plus 1, then whole cube. Okay, so that means this 1 plus z, z plus 1 both are same, cancel, and so that this z comes to your numerator, so you got the value, that is your z cube. Okay, so now the expression, this expression becomes that your z cube form. Okay, so copy please. So now you can see that this expression becomes your z cube. Okay, so now you can put here z value also. That means the given expression z cube is equal to, you can put here sine 2 pi by 9 plus I cos 2 pi by 9 whole cube. Now comes to your de Moivre's theorem. Okay, de Moivre's theorem suggests, that is de Moivre's theorem suggests cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n gives cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So this expression you can see, that is cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Okay, so now but here is not this real part is not cos form. Okay, so you have to change that way. Okay, so you can take I is your common form. If I take I is your common, that means you can write cos 2 pi by 9, and this elements or this form you can write 1 by I sine 2 pi by 9, and then whole cube. Okay, this is your whole cube, because if I take I common, so you got that cos 2 pi by 9 plus this is no I be there, so that's why I can take 1 by I. If you multiply them again, so again you got the same expression. Okay, so now 1 by I, you know that is gives your minus I. Okay, so let's see, and this outside I cube, and you got this cos 2 pi by n, and you know that 1 by I means minus I sine 2 pi by 9 then whole cube. If you have a doubt how it comes 1 by as a minus I, let's see. 1 by I means you can represent, or that is your minus of minus 1 by I, minus plus 1, and this minus 1 represent by I square. You know I square value is minus 1 divided by I, so that you got minus I. So in that way you can find also 1 by I value is your minus I. Okay, that value you can represent here. Okay, so now again I cube, so you know that I cube means I square into I. You know I cube means I square into I, and I square value is minus 1, so minus 1 into I means minus I. That also represent minus I, that is minus I cos 2 pi by 9 minus I sin 2 pi by 9 whole cube. Okay, so this I cube gives minus I, then cos 2 pi by 9 minus I sin 2 pi by 9, then whole cube. Okay, copy please. Next, now you got z cube is equal to minus I cos 2 pi by 9 minus I sin 2 pi by 9 whole cube. Now look at this form is cos theta plus I sin theta. Similarly, you can use that form also, because you know that cos minus theta is cos theta. Okay, we can represent like that way also. Cos minus 2 pi by 9 and plus of I sin minus 2 pi by 9. That is your whole cube. Because you know that cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta, and sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. Actually, we just compare this form cos theta plus, in between plus I sin theta. Actually that is also applicable for minus, but you can see like way that cos theta plus I sin theta, in between plus sign, so that I take plus sign and this minus sign. You can take this minus sign also, that is plus minus minus. If I take outside this minus by property, so again you can see that form becomes. Okay, so let's see. So cos of minus 2 pi by 9 plus I sin minus 2 pi by 9 whole cube. So look at this next expression, that is minus I, and by de Moivre's theorem, this 3 comes to here, so that is you got minus cos of minus 2 pi by, if I 3 multiply, so 3 3s are 9, so that is 2 pi by 3, and plus I sine, also this 3 comes here, so 3 into 2 pi by 9 means again minus 2 pi by 3 here. Okay, now you know that again cos of minus theta is your cos theta, so that is you got 2 pi by 3, and sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, so that is minus I sine 2 pi by 3. Okay, now you got ZQ is equal to minus I cos 2 pi by 3 minus I sine 2 pi by 3. And you know that 2 pi by 3 means, 2 pi by 3 means 2 into 180 by 3, that gives your 120 degree. And cos 120, you know that how you can find in your class 11, that is you can take 180 minus, that is your 60, so this is your 120 degree, that is comes to your second quadrant, that's why minus negative cos negative. Okay, so you can write that is minus cos, that is your second quadrant, so you can take 180 minus 60, so that you can write cos of minus cos 60 degree minus I sine 2 pi by 3, again sine 120, again 180 minus 60, so again this is your sine quadrant, so that plus sine, so that is your I sine 60 degree. Okay, now comes to your form, so minus I minus of cos 60 is your half, and minus I sine 60 is your root 3 by 2. Now multiply by minus I, so you get minus plus I into 1 by 2, and again minus plus I square into root 3 by 2. This line is 1 into 1 by 2 plus I square into root 3 by 2, and you know that I square value is minus 1, you can put here. So I into 1 by 2, I square is minus 1, root 3 by 2, and you can write also like that way, that is your minus root 3 by 2 plus I into 1 by 2, and if I take common 1 by 2, or you can take minus 1 by 2, so you got the value root 3, that is your minus I. If I take minus sign common, that is minus root 3 by 2, and plus minus plus 1 by 2 into I, that is your plus I by 2. Okay, so that answer is your minus 1 by 2 root 3 minus 1. You can easily that this C option is your correct option. You can see minus half root 3 minus I. So in that way you can solve this type of problem, and this is very important and this is very useful and applicable for your this de Moivre's law. Okay, thank you. Next class we will again discuss.